You're welcome. Today, I want us to learn about the reasons why people start businesses, the reason why we get to do what we get to do on a daily basis, or even whatever we enroll ourselves to do. Even if it's business related, even if it's career related, or even if it's just a mission or an engagement that involves the society that you get to do. I want us to learn the reason why people engage in what they engage into. I'll start by saying that there are different categories of people, and even there are different categories of people who start businesses for different reasons. Some of them, they start businesses because they have seen other people do something that they admire, or maybe even if it's not just admiration, they feel like they can also do whatever the other person is doing, or they feel they have the capability to deliver to even a better extent than whoever they are trying to imitate they are doing. Now, people start businesses with that notion, but sometimes it's usually a bit hard to sustain it because you don't know where these people are coming from. You don't know the amount of capital they had. You don't know their source of strength. You don't know their source of maybe even materials, because some other people start businesses even from a different kind of engagement. For example, maybe they have some relations with people who provide materials, or they are able to outsource the materials or the stocks from a certain area, and they are given maybe discounts, or they are able even some to produce them for themselves, like those people who engage in let's say supply of goods which are related to farming. Some of them have these farms and they are doing the farming themselves, of which it helps them to lower the cost. So if you go starting a business like to supply farm related commodities, and you're not doing farming, for you to be a costly affair than the other person you're trying to imitate, regardless of both of you are bringing the same type of items to the market, they will be earning more than you, and they will be able to sustain their businesses to a better extent than you, because the cost of production they're using is cheaper than you. The other issue people get with imitation of businesses, there's some people maybe who went to a place and they were able to buy goods at large scale, and they were able to benefit from the discounts that come when you buy goods in bulk, and you are given better rates. Some also have been able even to import goods from, for example, like abroad, and maybe they have terms and conditions they have entered into with those people who do imports, or maybe they even have an internal person who is sourcing for them from the other side, and they're able to uh, set the commodities to them without them having to go there abroad and confirm what has been bought. It is what has been sent to them, and such issues. So it's good to do. It's good and better if you do your research well. As you start business, do not just imitate, because the idea that you get to start business on, mostly it's usually never a fresh idea. It's just what people are doing out here, and then you get to innovate and come up with something that makes what you are doing unique from them. So it's good to do your research well, because you might be imitating someone who has other sources of resources, has other kind of support that you do not have, and if you keep running after them or trying to imitate them, it might not work for you the same way it's working for them. um, Two of the main reasons why people start businesses, of course, one is to make profit, but the other one is also to grow and leave something that they can leave even to their generations. And I will say the two main things that you need to consider when you're starting a business is the vision and the purpose. That is the reasons why you're starting your business. I'll start with vision. Vision is you having a picture of how far your business or whatever thing you're trying to do needs to go. I'll use an example of someone who is building. The moment someone is doing a building, or is building, maybe, for example, a structure or even a house, they usually have a picture in mind of how their house should look like, how many rooms it should have, what should be where, and what should not be done in that building. They go around surveying and seeing other kind of this building that have been done by either them or other people, and they compare with the picture they have in mind. That I will relate with the vision. That when you start something, have a vision of how far you want to go. And they usually say, if your vision does not outlive you, it's not good to pursue it. Like if you're not living today, whatever you started dies with you. It means that vision was not good enough. You should have a vision big enough that can outlive you to generations, even if it's not people who are related to you in the bloodline, but people can pick it up and progress with it because it is good, it is beneficial, and it is beyond you. So you should measure your vision very well and understand the reason why you're starting a business. For example, if you're starting a production business, you might start by producing a single item, but you can also go and do a survey of the many different items which are related to such kind of an item, and add them to your production list with time. You might not produce all of them at a go, but have a vision of all these things are related to the line of production that I am doing. And so I can involve them one by one, adding them one by one. For example, if you want to supply goods like mhm, oil, or ointment to things like maybe in supermarkets. You can go start even doing you can do perfumes, you can do oils, you can do all things that are used in makeup. But you can start producing one thing at a time. What that means, if you start a brand that you're using to sell your goods with, it means it shall outlive you. Because even if you're not there in the business at a certain, after so many even years to come, it means someone else can still take the same production method that you used, as long as they have all the commodities they need, and they can continue pursuing the vision that you had. So have a good vision, a big one, and for the purposes of the way that people start businesses, and then you are listing down this is the vision of the business, this is the mission, this is the goal. A vision should outlive you. If the vision you equate to your business is something that is just related to you, it is not big enough, and it shall not be, you shall not be able to sustain it beyond even your lifetime. The other thing I wanted to speak about is purpose, and that I will relate with what they call the mission. Why are you doing the business? Because I would say, if your sole purpose when doing business it's just to make money, to enrich yourself, to make you rich and wealthy, to better your own life, I would say it is not worth it. The purpose for why you are doing whatever thing you are doing in this world should be beyond you. It should bring transformation to you, of course, as a person, because you are the one pursuing the business and the vision and the purpose. It should also bring transformation to the society, locally, internationally, and even to the nations, as far as you can go. So if you are going to produce something that is harmful and it is meant to destroy the society, that business shall not thrive. At some point, it shall just die, because even the authorities will not allow you to do that. If you are going to do a business that the sole purpose is just you and making money and it's not beneficial to anyone, even if people come and buy and it's not benefiting them in any way, next time they won't come back to buy. So you'll find yourself that your business goes through a very fast trend of rising up, but within time it dies because people do not have a reason why they should come back to it. So pursue your whatever you are doing, whether it's a career or whether it's whether whatever it is, even if it's a talent, pursue it with the understanding that it's not just about you. it's beyond you. It's to the nations, it's to the whole society. It shall outlive you. It is to all generations. So you should not do something that is going to bring any negative impact to whichever area. Lastly but not least, I'll speak rightly about goals. A goal is the same with the vision, only that goals you set them within a retro timeline. Goals are supposed to support your vision. Your vision outlives you, so it's like staying here and you know that in 50 years to come, I want this to be a business that is the leading manufacturing company in 50 years to come. But now to get there, you can set goals that this year I want to start one product line and take it to the market, do the marketing and ensure that it is doing well. Then next year, I'm going to start a different product line, and so I'll have two products in the market, or maybe within durations of like 3, 4, 5 months or 6 months, I'll start product lines differently and market them. But your vision is to have maybe like 10 product lines, learning in 50 years to come and doing very well in the field of business, and also pursuing your purpose, helping the society and the people who are using them to live a better life. So goals are short term, vision is long term. Goals help you to pursue and to make small strides and to achieve small things that you want to achieve within a short while. So I hope that helps someone. Do not just start a business. Do not just get to go and showcase your talent. Sit down and ask yourself, what is my vision? What is my mission or purpose for doing this? And what is the goal I have right now? If your goal is just to take yourself out there and make yourself known, market yourself, do it with diligence, because a season is coming after the duration you have set for the goal that you set a different goal. And so you'll have to have achieved the goal you set in the beginning before you start on the next one. And also not forgetting that even if you start on a second goal, it's not like you let go of the first one. You keep increasing with time because business gets growing day by day. So I hope that helps you. See you in the next episode. Thank you.